Hi guys, I actually wanted to mention this in the last video and I didn't, so I'm back on really quick before I head out. Yesterday I was in the truck with Lulu and I was talking to her about our manifestations and the things that have happened and us being grateful, and we were sitting there in the truck what a beautiful fucking morning. Look at the water right now. How lucky are we to live here and at this state where it's always sunny and it's always warm and it's always, well, it's actually fucking freezing today, but but typically it's just such a wonderful environment to live in. And we are blessed with so many friends and our own home and all this other stuff, and we were really remembering all the positive things. And I said to her, you know what? This is fucking stupid. Why am I always just meditating? I'm not meditating, manifesting the bare minimum. Why am I always just again, you have to believe in what you're manifesting. Otherwise, it's really if I believe tomorrow I'm going to be a rabbit, I know I'm not, so it's not really going to manifest. But why am I always doing the bare minimum? And not giving myself the opportunity to create something really fucking huge. And I do have a theory behind that about some people kind of crushing my spirit, over the last couple years, that made me feel like I was always going to just have the bare minimum. But I don't want to be like that anymore. I don't want that mindset anymore. So I wanted to let you guys know that I am actually manifesting, and I just got done meditating. I am actually manifesting crazy ass shit right now, like really crazy stuff, and we'll see if it comes in. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I don't actually care about the outcome. That is a really huge part about manifesting, is if you're holding on to something too tightly, to the outcome of it too tightly, it sometimes it just it causes it to really not necessarily never happen, but it causes it to drag. I can give you a couple examples of that. My relationship, I don't want to mention his name. Some of you know who he is, and I don't want to expose who it was or whatever, but I was in a relationship with somebody recently, and he was not feeling like his dreams were transpiring at the rate he wanted them to. And I kept trying to remind him, you're holding on to it too tightly, you're waiting for an outcome every day, you're coming from a place of lacking. I am struggling with this right now. I am coming from a place of lacking because of a relationship issue, because of my living conditions, because of my financial conditions. So I have to stop that mindset. So I told her, did I meditate last night? I think I may have meditated last night too. I can't remember, but my new manifestations are fucking outrageous. Okay, and we'll see what happens. Because I again do not care about the outcome. If it does not happen, it's not going to make or break me. It's sort of just let's see. It's when I manifested the duck and shit like that. So one of them is back in the day when I lived in Texas. I used to stand on this waterway, and there was a house that you could see across the water. It was enormous. It was like a mansion, right? And it had these marble steps that would come down to this beautiful garden area, and you could sit there and have your coffee or your lunch or whatever on this little tiny table that was on this marble surface. And it was just oh my God, what would it be like to live like that? What would it be like to have that, to have that view, to and I felt like I could smell that house. I felt like I knew what the inside was going to look like, that kind of thing. So what am I manifesting? I want to live in a house like that. I don't want to just have a nice house. I want to see what it's like to live in a house like that, because if it happens, that would be so cool. I've never got to experience a house quite that insane. But on the other hand, if it didn't happen, I would not, it wouldn't break my heart or anything like that. So that is actually my manifestation. One of my new manifestations is to live in a house that's so outrageous. I really have a hard time picturing I don't know, wouldn't even know how to decorate a house like that, right? I mean, clearly, because I'm living pretty low rent right now, but anyway, so that's one of my manifestations. The other one is, well, I don't want to share that one, actually. That's kind of a personal one for me, and it's a little bit heartbreaking, so I don't really want to go over that one. And then the other one is, I appreciate, like, I truly appreciate how many followers I have on the station. It's not, it's not an outrageous amount by any means, although I have a lot of like private readings and whatnot. I would really like to have a lot of followers on this station. I would really like to develop this more, but like really be a partner with Lulu on this station so that it's not just me, because I know you guys get sick of listening to me and I'm not really the best, online presence where she is. So that is the third thing I'm going to manifest. Now, I know these are kind of crazy and outrageous things, so I am going to try to manifest them for longer than 3 days, although you guys know 3 days are my thing. I'll probably do 6 or 9 days. So let's see how quickly I can make those things happen. Do I think I could bring that stuff in? I do. I actually think I could bring that stuff in. Do I think I can do it quickly? I'm gonna say yes, just because why not? Why not? If it doesn't happen, I'm not heartbroken, you know? If it does happen, it would be really cool next year.